It's such a lovely day, being a bank holiday weekend. I thought I'd do a video that Tom has asked me to do. He's in the group. He asked like what knives I've got, what I use them for, stuff like that. So I thought, as you can see, it's a lovely day. Got my beer. So I thought, what a perfect opportunity to do the video on my knives. So they're not spectacular. I like them. There's some not so good ones, some old ones, some newish ones that are nice. So without further ado, let's get into it. So here we go. Right, just a basic one. This is just for, I don't know, just mucking around with cutting bits and pieces. It will cut wood, stuff like that. There it is, just a basic knife. Plain wooden handle. What is it? It doesn't say what it is. It's just a cheapo knife, but it's good for doing little bits like thin wood, just shaving them, stuff like that. So that's just that one. Not very interesting, but that's one of them. So there you go, that's that one. This one, Tom gave me this, and I love it. It's a nice little handy one. Very intricate. Some of you've probably seen this before, and some haven't. But as you can see, it's a really nice knife. I've sharpened it, so it's very sharp. Could do a lot of damage in the wrong hands, should I say. But with me, I only use knives and any weapons for what they're actually meant for. You know, that sort of. But yeah, this one is stainless steel. Stainless steel is good. It's not what they call a full tang, which means a full tang means that the blade goes right up to the end of the knife. So this one is classed as what they call a half tang or whatever it is. But yeah, it's a nice knife, intricately, I don't know if you can see that, it's intricately carved or engraved, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, as you can see, it's a nice knife. So again, thank you Tom for letting me have that. It's a really nice knife, and I will treasure that one. Right, get on to the next one, shall we? Again, another one from Tom, he gave it to me. It had a damaged end, so I've basically angled it. I've not yet finished it. I've got to sharpen it, polish it up, make it all nice and new again, and get the angle a bit better and right. But there you go. That's another one that Tom gave me. It's what's it called? It's 440 stainless Japan, which means it's not a bad little blade. And it's a Jungle Survival Mark II. So it's got a little survival bit. You can put bits and pieces in there, you know, stuff like that. But you know, it's a handy little knife if you're just mucking around somewhere like that. But as I say, I haven't finished it yet. I should get it all cleaned up, the angle a bit better. I want to try and get that so that it comes straight down into a point. So you know, it's a lot of work. I just ain't got around to doing it yet. So that's another one. Right, thank you. Getting on to the old ones. This is what I use as a chopper. Nothing dirty. It's for chopping wood, small wood and stuff like that. But there you go. It's a quite heavy one, but it does. So I've sharpened it, so it's quite sharp. It will do shavings as well if you're careful, but it's mainly for chopping wood. So there you go, that's that one. Again, not very interesting, but you know, it's a knife, or what I call my chopper. Knife, chopper, yeah, so there you go, that's that one. Right, another knife. This one, believe it or not, is, it's got to be coming up for 40 years old, believe it or not. And this one, there you go, again another survival knife. I think it's classed as tactical or something like that. Even comes with its own sharpening stone, which is very handy out in the field. It's got its own compass, but I wouldn't trust these compasses. They're absolute rubbish. They don't work. You know what I mean? They give you one direction, you think, oh, that's north. You go that direction, and it's not north. So don't ever trust the little bubble ones, or the little tiny compasses. They're rubbish. Get yourself a decent compass, and you won't go wrong. Again, oh, as you can see, it is old, but it's still sharp. I've sharpened it, and it still works. These are actually, people think, oh, they're saws. The little bits on here. They're not saws. They're for actually breaking fences, stuff like that. You put it in, and twist it, and it snaps the wire mesh. So, but again, you've got the top. Ooh, got the top, and I've actually put some bits and pieces in here. There's little fishing weights. I don't know if you can see. Little fishing weights, swivels, hooks. There's a bit of line in there, and a what they call a sliding swivel. So you know, comes in handy, and you never know. At least you can catch some fish. You know, treat your knives with respect, and don't use them for any other use except for what they're out for. As you all know, I do a lot of fishing. So there's the old fillet knives. Again, this one, that's about 25 years old, and it's razor sharp. Really good for gutting fish, filleting them, stuff like that. That's that one. And I've got this one. Now this knife, believe it or not, it used to be my dad's. So estimates are it's about 55 years old. So there it is. And I've tried to look after him. So yeah, as I say, this was my dad's when he used to go fishing. And as you can see, the blade's a little bit marked, but still sharp. Doesn't say what one this is. Oh, it's a Seaport King. A Seaport King, apparently, Shakespeare. So, just shows you if you get a decent knife, it will last you forever. And I still use that when I'm fishing. You've probably seen it in my fishing videos. So there you go. There's that one. And this one is another one. I like this one. This one's a Tsunami, and it's very, very sharp, as you can see. You see it very, very sharp. And this one is, as you say, a Tsunami, razor sharp, stainless steel. Stainless steel, you can't go wrong, because you can always keep them clean. If you go for carbon steel, they're good, but not around the beaches. They rust really quickly, so you've got to keep on top of them all the time. But stainless steel, they're not quite so good as carbon steel, but the stainless steel will still do its job and last the same length of time, but it doesn't seem to go rusty as much as a carbon steel one. So I prefer, myself personally, other people will feel differently, but I prefer the actual normal stainless steel. They're quite easy to sharpen, and they last just as long. You know, if you look after them, they last just as long. So that was more a bit of advice, but you don't have to take it. But yeah, it's got a little belt thing you can put on your belt. So that's my fishing lines. Right, swig of beer. Nectar. Another favourite one of mine. I've had this quite a while now. I've had it about 3 years, I think, 2 or 3 years, something like that. But I use it all the time, and it's the old Mora knife. They're cheap as chips, and I'll tell you what, they're really worth their money. They're a good all-rounder. As you can see, it's what they call a Scandi grind knife, which is, if you can picture the knife, it's just got like an angle going in that way and an angle going in that way. That's it. It's not two-way, if you see what I mean. And this is really sharp again. I've looked after it. Again, this is carbon steel, so as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but it stains a little bit. But again, it's so robust, you can do anything you want with it. I've used this for battening, shaving wood. I've been, showing other stuff, but it's a really strong knife. This is a full tang. It goes right the way down there, so it's better to have a full tang, because what happens is if it's not a full tang, what happens is the handle splits here and it breaks the blade. But if you've got a full tang, there's very little chance of snapping it, unless you're stupid with it. So yeah, that's that. I don't know if you can see that, but I had my mate Crinkly, he engraved it with Spirit Wolf on it, because that used to be one of my names. That's what I'm called on the game that I play, World of Tanks. So yeah, and this is, it's made, obviously these are made in Sweden, so it's a pretty good make. And this is, yeah, carbon steel. Well, I've used it so much the words have rubbed out a little bit, so, but that, cheap as chips. If you want to start off with a basic knife, get yourself one of them. They're cheaper than most knives, and they're really good. I love it. I use it all the time. And a friend of mine in Georgia, in America, a really big Monkey One, check him out, he's really good. He loves these, same as me. I love them, so get yourself one of them if you need one. So there you go. I'll show you these as a pair, because these are more what I call my food preparation knives. You've probably seen them in other videos that I've done, but they're both for preparing food. There you go. They're called Intrepid Anglo arms. And I'll tell you what, they're lovely little knives, but I don't know if you can see it, they are sharp. I'll use this for preparing meat, stuff like that. Preparing meat and other bits, food, anything to do with food, I'll use these two. I don't use them for anything else. But these are just food preparation, so there you go. And I think these are full tang, by the way. That banding on here, that was already on there. And they're full tang, but very sharp. So yeah, there you go. I don't know if you can see that, it says Intrepid Anglo arms. Again, quite cheap. I think that was about £8 each. That's it. So a bargain. And it also comes with your sheath, and it also comes with a little ferro rod, so you can make fires with them, which I do use them for that as well. So there you go. These, I love these. Can you tell what it is yet? Yes, they're throwing knives. Again, I'll show you some. I'll put some pictures on the video. I've used these. They're pretty good. You've got to get them right though, So, but they're pretty well balanced. They're not the best, but they are good, and they're very, very sharp. Again, you don't have to use these for throwing knives. You can actually use them for food preparation as well. They got a blade either side, goes all the way, both sides. You know, as I say, they're well balanced. And I have used them. My daughter's used them as well. She's had a bit of fun with them. So there you go. There's them ones. I bought them at the Walker Stalker convention, and they got a load of stuff there. Again, these are Anglo-Saxon, in it. No, Anglo Arms. Anglo Arms. I think these was about 20 quid for the free. So bargain. So that's my namesake, as you know, Crocodile Dundee 1. So I had to get the Crocodile Dundee knife. So there it is. So there she is. As you can see, it's a lovely knife. It's the biz. It's quite lumpy and heavy, but it does the job. And I've sharpened it again, razor sharp. Could do a lot of damage. I've used it for battening, you know, cutting wood down the middle and making fire, you know, logs out of it. So it do work. So there you go. The Crocodile Dundee knife, but it's mine now. Yeah. So there you go. As you can see, it's a lovely looking knife. Right, that's that one. I need another drink. Right, let's try again. Another beer. Oh, that's better. Right, as I was saying before the camera shut off because it said it was too hot, so it shut itself down. So I've let the camera cool down and I'm back out filming. So, as I was saying before, this is one of my favourite knives. Well, it's the favourite knife of mine. As I was saying, it's made by Hibbard, or designed by Hibbard, and obviously made by them. This one's called the Rambo 3 knife, and this one is pretty lethal, but it's my favourite. So let me just show you. There we go. As you can see, it's rather a large knife, but it's a beaut. This one, I've got, as I say, got at the Walker Stalker convention, and I will repeat in case I didn't pick it up on camera before I cut out. I got it from the Walker Stalker convention. So if you don't know what the Walker Stalker convention is, it's to do with the Walking Dead series on TV. Is where they all get together and the public can go and see, get some pictures, autographs, talk to them. So that's where I got it from. This one cost me £60, so, which was a bargain because they're a lot dearer than that. They are expensive knives, but I managed to get it a bit cheaper. So there you go. That's a Hibbard Rambo 3 knife. So there you go. That's that one. I can't even get it all in shot. Right, it's so big. Let's, there you go. So it just shows you how big it is. So they can do some damage, but again, you only use them for what you need it for. That one I've used for cutting wood, chopping wood, stuff like that. It's ideal for that. So there you go. That's that one. Not quite a knife, but it's something I used in the forest. It's very useful, but as I say, I just thought I'd chuck these in there just for something extra. This is a folding blade for a saw. As you can see, it's but I find it's made by Draper, but I don't think it's very good. It's good for cutting, but the blade rusts really quickly. So I was complaining about this to my daughter, my eldest daughter, and she decided to get me something a bit more robust. So let me just show you what she got me. Right, there it is. Smaller, but it's brilliant. There you go. It's called a Backhoe Laplander. A lot of woodsmen and bushcrafty people use them. and my eldest daughter got me this one. As you can see, it's quite sharp. There you go, Bahco Laplander. So it's a really good knife. Sorry, it's a really good saw. Really robust, really hard to break the blade. So you know, slowly getting away from knives. This is classed as a weapon. But again, you're not supposed to take these outside, which I don't anyway. But these are indoor stuff. But there you go. There's my little crossbow. As you can see, it's quite a nice one. It's I don't know if you can see the name of it there or whatever it is, but it's only a small one, but it's lethal. So you know, it does the job and can come in very handy. You know, for wild games, stuff like that. Get yourself something to eat. So it's very robust, and it works very well. It's very accurate as well. So this is from the Walking Dead TV series by a bloke called he's the character in it called Rick Grimes, Andrew Lincoln, and I had to get one. So now bear in mind, this is not real. This is not a real gun, but it's an air gun. As you can see, the air cylinder goes in there, and for all intents and purposes, it does look real. You can open it up, you know, stuff like that. So it goes round, and there's the little ball bearings that it uses. Again, they go in there and then they go in your gun. But again, it's I must emphasise, it's not a real one. It weighs it's all exactly the same as the real one, the weight and everything. But it just fires ball bearings. It's not a real one, but there you go. So I just thought I'd show you that as well. So I'm afraid we've I've got one more knife to show you actually, and something else. This one is just for really show purposes, although you could still use it. This one is it's stainless steel, but it's what I call my wolf knife. There you go. There you go. As you can see, it's not a very good handle, but it's a lovely little knife. And I bought this in Scotland. I can't remember very much. I think it was only about tenner, something like that. But I loved it, so I actually bought it because I thought it was something different, and it's the biz, you know what I mean? So, but as a game, I've never used it because to me that's ornamental. So I don't use it. I may use it one day, but yeah. For now, something else, not a knife. You could use it as a knife, I suppose, but this is what I call my tomahawk. Let me just take it out for you. There you go. There you go. It's a pretty lethal blade on it. This one's again from Anglo Arms. It's quite a hefty. It's quite a hefty tomahawk, but it's good for chopping small wood, stuff like that. But the blade is very sharp, so that's ideal for cutting wood, stuff like that. So this is what I call my chopper. No, I know what you're thinking. That's why I've changed it and I call it my tomahawk, because it's not a chopper. Dirty-minded people. Yeah. So there you go. It's a good little tool that is to have with you in the forest. Yeah. So there you go. So that's about all. I've got other bits and pieces lying around. But these are the stuff that I always keep handy. But hopefully, throat's getting a bit dry. hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you've got any questions, ask, you know, in the comments. There's not a problem. Any do-gooders out there, don't even bother, because I don't care. You know, saying you shouldn't have this, you shouldn't have that. I don't bloody care. So, you know, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I appreciate your comments. I'll always answer them. So hopefully I'll make another video soon. Well, I'm off to Hurst Castle tomorrow, so I might do a small video for down there, just for a day out, you know, something to do. So, you know, keep your eyes open, you never know. And so there you go. That's all I can really say, except enjoy this bank holiday, have a nice, lovely, sunny day. If you're fit, wear a bikini. If you're not, wear a t-shirt like mine. Yeah, so have a nice bank holiday, people, and I'll see you all soon in the next video. Hopefully you're still watching them. Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe and like, always appreciated. Thank you very much. See you all soon. Bye for now. I did forget one. I forgot to show you that one. So just a short samurai, well, katana, I think. So there you go. Just thought I'd show you that. See if I can get the sun on it. There you go. Yeah, just another one to my collection. So there you go. Bye for now.